Morning, everyone. I just wanted to touch base with you a little bit about helping you find your voice of the soul, because a lot of people have a hard time listening to themselves. They got all the chatter going on upstairs, got all the heart stuff going on. And so I want to give you some very quick tips on how to listen to your soul. So how many times have you had a gut reaction, but you've gone against it? And then your world kind of falls apart, or you have regret, or you have some buyer's remorse, as I call it. And so, it's number one, it's listening to that gut reaction. It's listening to that jolt within us that says, ooh, do this or don't do this. So first question that you need to ask yourself is, what does my gut tell me? Now, a lot of times people have a hard time hearing that, or it's kind of a murky answer, or there's no answer. So if you don't get anything from asking, what does my gut tell me? Then there are two things that you can do that can be very, very helpful. So first of all, bring your eyes down and either look down or close your eyes and bring your eyes down, because the fact that where we look, where it is that we put our eyes, accesses different parts of our brain. So if we are looking up, we are thinking through things, and it's not going to get where we need to be. However, if we bring our eyes down, we are accessing a deeper part of ourselves. We are accessing that deep gut soul part of ourselves. The reason that I have people close their eyes is that we have way too much stimulation going on around us. Way too many things to look at, way too many things to focus on. So close your eyes, bring your eyes down, and then ask yourself that question, what does my gut tell me? Usually you can get a pretty quick answer. If it is still murky, then you ask yourself a yes or no question. So what does my gut tell me, to do this or to do this? Keep your eyes closed, asking yourself that question. And usually you're going to have kind of a leaning going to one way or the other of what your gut is trying to tell you, what that soul speak is trying to say. So number one, close your eyes, bring your eyes down. Number two, ask yourself that gut question. Number three, ask yourself a yes-no question. If you're still not getting there, ask yourself, keep your eyes closed, ask yourself, what would I regret more, this or this? And then listen and watch for that gut reaction. Regret is probably the biggest cue to the voice of our soul, because our soul is trying to speak to us at all times to try to keep us aligned. So, with soul health, it's all about staying aligned for radiant living. If we go against our gut, if we go against that soul part of us, that deep part of us, that knowingness, then we get misaligned. What do? We have resentment, or regret, and resentment sometimes, but we have that regret. So it's that whole idea of, how do you prevent that? Well, if you stay aligned with yourself, with what your truth is, you're not going to have that regret. You're not going to go off course. So again, just very quickly, ask yourself, ask your gut, what does my gut tell me? If that's not giving you anything, close your eyes, bring them down, and ask yourself, okay, what does my gut tell me now? Next question would be a yes-no question. Does this feel more right, or does this feel more right? So the yes, this feels right, or no, this doesn't feel right. If that doesn't get you the information, then ask the regret question. What would I regret more, this or this? I worked with someone yesterday in my office very quickly to teach her that, and she got the answer she needed that she's been searching for months. And it's just a matter of fine-tuning. It's like we have to turn up the dial on our gut reaction, our soul voice. We have to turn down the reaction from the volume on our voice that comes from our head or our heart. Because again, our heads can lead us wrong, our hearts can lead us wrong, but that gut reaction does not lead us wrong. So play with this and see what it tells you. Now, I encourage people to use this for food choices, for what they need to do first on their to-do list, all the way up to making big decisions. So this is something that when you live through your soul, you're living that alignment, you are living that truth, you are living that clarity. And so it's just really important for us to know how to do that. And so if you came in late in watching this, or you're watching this later, then go back and watch this, because the thing is, you've got those 3 steps you can follow in order to get to that soul voice, to that deep voice within you that will help you at any given time to help you make decisions, help you have a clear day. I know that there was one time a few years ago where I basically came to work and I was feeling great when I got here. But then later in the day, I just started to feel like I was getting exhausted and I wasn't feeling good. And I just started asking my gut and my soul, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And it just followed what it told me. by the end of the day, I actually felt much, much better. So a lot of times we just don't listen. We don't hear that voice of our soul. And so that's what this video is all about, is giving you some very quick tips on how to get there. So I hope that helps you. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday and beyond whenever you do watch this. And I will be back soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.